Pinpoint Weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Hey, welcome back at NBC5. Looking at the clear conditions here in the valley this morning. We're at 24 degrees, 2 degrees warmer than yesterday morning at this hour. Don't worry, still cold out there. Bundle up this morning. The good news is today's going to be a lot like yesterday, likely getting into the mid 50s for the afternoon high with the sunny skies. Still quite chilly by lunchtime, still around 40 degrees. And you see the sun rising at 7:28, setting tonight at 5:21. Temperatures will drop with the dry and the clear conditions very quickly as we get into the evening hours. Expected highs today, some spots going to be closing into that 50-degree mark for our eastern counties, expecting some mid and upper 50s for the coastline. It has been quite a dry January for our area. Much of the month has spent with the ridge of high pressure and keeping us quite dry. In fact, we haven't had any good measured amount of precipitation since the 10th, and before that was the first couple of days of the month. So a lot of our area is below where we normally are for the month. Some spots over 4 inches like North Bend and Mount Shasta City. Ridge is still in place right now, and this is going to continue for the next couple of days. But by the last day of the month, things will change. This ridge builds south and weakens. Next low moves in, and look at that rain back in the forecast for the Northwest. Great news. And this chance of rain is going to be sticking around for a little bit for our area. This system clears out to the east. The next low, which we were talking about yesterday, this was a little bit further to the east, the placement of this low yesterday. Now it's a little bit further with the west, and long-range models have gotten a little bit clearer into what is expected for this weekend. You kind of see into Sunday, much of the rain is a little bit further to the south. Now, as this low stays further west, it's going to be building and pushing that moisture, atmospheric river back into our area. So we are looking at a little bit wetter conditions when we're getting into Sunday and Monday for our area. That is, if this low builds out further to the west. If it stays east, again, we could miss out on some of this precipitation. Long range rain totals, you do see higher amounts across northern California. This goes all the way through Sunday. We'll continue to see that push in precipitation further to the north. Some spots which might only get a little bit of some precipitation into this weekend is a little bit further to the north, parts of our coastline like into Coos County versus the southern coast, which might get some higher amounts. Now, in terms of snowfall, it's not only rain, but mountain snow is expected to return, but you see snow levels holding up above 4,500 feet. So some of our higher passes will likely see some snow, and that means more rain for a lot of our area. We might see the drop off of snow levels into the middle half of next week. A little bit colder air filtering in. We'll drop off a little bit in high temperatures into some mid 40s this weekend. Morning lows quite the opposite, actually warming up into the upper 30s and lower 40s. The additional cloud cover and moisture will help those temperatures staying a little bit nicer. Now, we look at rain for the valley. No snow is expected. Breezy conditions on Friday. We might get a little bit of a break into Saturday afternoon of the rain, but expecting it to build back in Sunday and Monday. Klamath Basin will see rain. Again, most of that snow is going to be holding above 4,500 feet. A bit breezy and a bit chillier in those high temperatures for this weekend as well, but morning lows won't be as bad. Northern California expecting some of the higher amounts of rain through this weekend. A little bit breezy Friday through Sunday with highs dropping into the 40s. And the coastline, sunshine today. Get out and enjoy it. Clouds will start to increase, and that chance of rain builds in late Thursday and continuing for much of the weekend. Again, some of the coast might be a little bit drier compared to the southern coastline.